They're grooming your children. What more proof do you need? Project Veritas came out, and there was the dean of students at a prestigious Chicago private school that cost $40,000 a year that was bragging over and over again, and I'll play you the clip in a second, about distributing to 14-year-old girls butt plugs and lube and spit and discussing these sexual aspects.
I've been the dean for 4 years. During Pride, we do a Pride Week every year, and I had like our LGBTQ plus health center come in. They were passing around butt plugs and dildos to my students, talking about queer sex, using lube versus using spit.
Who is this?
This is an LGBTQ plus health center came in to talk to my high school students.
Nice.
They're just like passing around dildos, butt plugs. The kids are just playing with them, they're looking at them.
In the school?
In a classroom.
Wow.
Yeah. While I'm sitting there. And we had a drag queen come in, pass out cookies and brownies and do photos.
It's so amazing. And everybody's cool with that, like the butt plugs and the dildos.
Yeah.
Nobody complains.
No.
I mean, if the parents found out, would they?
No. It's queer sex.
Parents, question, you have kids? Is this what you want to be taught in the school that you're paying $3,500 a month approximately to send your child to? You want them teaching this? Because I can tell you about grooming. I don't think that this is grooming, but the first time I ever heard of masturbation, I was 13 or 14 years old already, a little bit late, but I heard about it during drama class where we were reading a Sam Simon play, and they were talking about masturbation in it. And when I went home, what do you think I did? I mean, if you don't think that discussing these things to adolescent children might have an effect on the way that they experiment, on their lives, then I don't know what to tell you, because that ain't the reality that I know. That is not the reality that most people know. And it's not in good nature. This is literally grooming. And then when Project Veritas exposes this, the school writes a letter and says that Project Veritas went out of its way to edit it in a maleficent manner, and that they didn't. The guy was bragging about it over and over, and they protected the guy. You figure that there would be a line that they cannot cross, but they went ahead and they protected him and said that this was good and that they vowed to continue it. And you don't think that this is grooming? When they have libraries where they invite drag queens, but Kirk Cameron, the former Growing Pains star, who is now a Christian conservative activist, cannot go ahead and read books presenting family values. He gets denied to read them at a public library. Do you not think that there's something amiss here, where they see conservatives as evil people and invite the groomers, because that is what they are? There is no reason to expose a 5-year-old to a drag queen, to a sexualized version of an adult female being played by a man, to read storybooks, unless you're trying to inculcate them into this system. They want your children. Do you not understand? How can you possibly allow your child to go to this Chicago school? These people I cannot deal with. I will not deal with them. If you want civil war, this is the way to go about it. When you have repercussions that you issue for people that try to protect themselves, that try to keep their business open, and 2 years later, this just happened in Virginia, I believe, you come in and issue a closure of the business, and you fine them, and you take away their liquor license because they stayed open and violated the laws that they tried to force down our throats. And it's been proven right, but hey, you got something right, but we got something wrong, but we're gonna go ahead and punish you anyways because you defied us. And these horrendous people are in charge of your children at the school and going ahead and talking about butt plugs to them. I don't want that for my kid. I would like to punch this guy if my daughter, who is 2 years old, went to this school. They go ahead and defend it and they say that they're not grooming the kids, when it's clear that that is what they are doing. They're evil, confused people who are destroying the fabric of the family and our nation, because this is how you usher in the utopia that communism has promised. So go ahead, people. You've been warned. Go ahead and continue sending these people your kids to these schools. Go ahead and allow this gentleman to be educating your daughters and bragging about it. And you don't think that this is grooming? How is this not grooming? Guaranteed, some of these girls are going home and experimenting with the stuff because it was introduced to them at the school. And this is not the way they should be finding out about this. Not the age they should be finding out about this. Groomers. Okay, groomer.